Alright guys, we're out here with the ENGWE T14 and we're going to do our first little city ride with this thing. We're going to take it down to, I don't know, Turtle Creek or Wall or something. I don't know. It all depends. So we know that this thing will go 15 miles. So we know we got that covered. So we can at least do that. If, you know, I don't even know if I want to go that far, but we are going to go and do that. So, alright. Okay, we're off. We're off to the races. I got the side view mirror going here. This thing got some sweet brakes, guys. I'm telling you right now. Real nice brakes on this bike. I just wish I could have got the speed unlocked. That would have been real nice too. To have been able to... Go ahead. Go ahead. Fucking clown. The seat, I didn't have it tight enough. Of course, so that's the kind of crap that happens when you don't have the seat tight enough. And normally I would do this ride real early in the morning so all these cars wouldn't be here, but you know, it was just too cold this morning to get up here and do this, you know, so. Oh, these seats with the spring on there, I hate that. I'm gonna wind that sucker all the way out so it doesn't have any bounce to it. That is just so annoying. Yeah, you get decent speed with this thing until the battery gets halfway and then it goes down to like 14. For the first half of the battery, you'll get to 17 or whatever, but then, you know, it drops out, so it is what it is. And this thing doesn't have any pedal assist as far as I know. It's just basically you pedal with the, to help it to get up the hill. I don't feel any kind of pedal assist kicking in or anything of that nature. So basically this thing here is a throttle only bike. The pedaling does nothing. Yeah, pedaling does nothing on this thing. Zero. But it does ride smooth, guys. This thing rides really nice. I mean, this is a smooth running bike here. Oh yeah, on the street like this thing is smooth as glass, man. Smooth as glass. We've made it almost 2 miles already. ENGWE! Damn battery took a dump in my blue car, so now I gotta go get that fixed after I do this. Go jump that thing. I think the battery might be shot in that car. Alright, so we made it over here to Turtle Creek. And we are at 2.6 on the mileage. So we're still getting the 17 miles an hour, okay? But it won't last. unless I'm done before if I'm done riding before the battery gets halfway. Who knows? Usually there's a bunch of geese and stuff over here. I'm gonna come over here and check it out. No trespassing anytime. Well, there's one little goose. That's it, just one goose. I don't think I'm gonna go over to Wilmerding. I think I'll just, across the bridge. I think I'll stay on this side and go back and go up under by the old cement factory or something. I just don't feel like going across the bridge today. Yeah, this bike runs really nice, guys. Really nice runner. Still got that little bit of popping in there. I got the foam rubber in there, but you're still just gonna hear that, it's just the way it's designed. I mean, all these bikes that have this kind of external battery thing, the battery moves around a little bit, just gets jostled around. Really, I don't see any way to completely limit that from doing anything like that. So other than that, the bike is great, And of course the battery could be bigger too, so we also got that. But, if you get this one and the ENGWE, you can put the ENGWE battery in there, So you got the option of doing that too. I can swap that out and I can put that 15 amp hour in here and take it for a longer ride, because the batteries are identical except the ones, the 15 amp hour, it's heavier. The ENGWE batteries, they're exactly the same size, but that one's heavier because it's got more cells in it. This is the same battery size-wise as they had in the X5. Same one. I guess that Valley Auto Parts is out of business, huh? Well, we made it to the bridge. Here we are on the one side of Wilmerding. Now this is where you would go to Pitcairn if I was gonna make that trip today. This is the way I would go. See, that sign says Pitcairn that way. So that would be the way I went, right here. Yeah, this area over here is just straight ghetto. There's nothing good about it, believe me. This bar wasn't too bad. That's about the only thing over here was any good. Ukrainian club. That was about it. What the heck is this? Ugh. Those are apartments, I guess. What the heck? Some of these balconies are like, they're held up with toothpicks. I see all these brick houses here, all of them have been painted. The problem with that is you got to maintain that. It's not a lifetime type deal. But this bike rides so quiet and so smooth. Unless, of course, you're going over puddles. And then it gets noisy. But if it's on a smooth surface, you can't even hear it run. The motor is so quiet. You know, a lot of these bikes have that, that's that brushed motors probably. This must have a brushless motor because you can't even hear the motor running. I mean, you just can't. This has to be a brushless motor. No way that that's a brushed motor. No way. Like I said, you can't even hear it. I mean, the other bikes I got, you can hear them whining, you know, the motors. Not this one. Alright guys, I'm going to cut the video for a while. Alright guys, so the bike performed great, so I don't think I need to go more than I've gone. It was 7.4 miles, so yeah. Rides smooth as glass. This thing is so quiet when you're not on the potholes, okay? Yeah, it steers so nice. This is a nice bike, but my gripe is that the battery's too small. You know, you're only going to get 15 miles out of it, you know? So yeah, that's all you're gonna be able to do here. Okay, so we're getting ready to go hump this hill, and you know that ain't happening. Okay, not with this thing. ENGWE! ENGWE ain't hanging. I'm going to be walking up this hill. You can mark my... You see how much it's slowed down already. You know, I'm not getting that 14. That 17 miles an hour, that only lasts for like 1 bar of the battery. And then it just goes back to the normal speed of the 14 or whatever. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm not keeping it anyway, so... It's too bad I could never figure out how to get the unlock to work. You know, 1,000 people told me how to do it, but none of it works. Every time I've tried it, 50 times. I tried it 20 times right in a row. You know, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 50 seconds. You know, I tried it for 2 minutes, whatever. It just doesn't work, you know. So we're just gonna go finish off the battery by going up this hill right here. Because I know this ain't gonna hang. Well, I don't know if the battery will hang or not. I don't know if my legs are gonna hang, because pumping this thing is not easy on this hill. Yeah, that's about all I can do right there. Lord, is that rough. Because this hill is substantial, okay? This ain't no piece of cake hill here. Wow, I can't believe I made it. Of course it wiped out the battery, right? So you know that was happening. Wow. Whew. That was a killer. Wow. Well, hey, the ENGWE took that hill. Here, got some fucking guy walking down the middle of the street. Whew. Wow. I don't think there's much left in the tank of the ENGWE. What's going on out here today? Give me a damn wing. I guess I ain't getting a wing, huh? Okay. They're closed. I didn't know it was that early. The car wash is coming along. Let me check the time because I thought it was a little bit later. 10:15. Okay, they should be getting ready for wings over there. They're cooking the wing. They're cooking the grease up, guaranteed. So yeah, this bike ran great, guys. You know, the big flaw about this bike is the battery. It just drives very, very nice. It's just a very nice driving bike. It handles real good. The throttle response is real good. Excuse me, but it just has that that small battery. I mean, if 15 miles is good enough for you, then yeah, jump on it. All right, guys, we're gonna go wrap it up now. It was 9.11 miles. And we got 2 bars. Some of the bars came back, but you know, that's just a mirage, because once they're gone, right? They come back just to trick you, like you got some battery left. Oh, here's somebody out here doing a brake job. A brake job in the parking lot. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up right here because I need to take some pictures of the bike. So I'm gonna wrap it up right here. And we went 9.3 miles. So yeah, ran great. All right, guys, you have a nice day, man. I'll talk to you later.